the Dandy's World fandom. I would like to say that it is not a surprise that I, myself, am a Dandy's World fan. I play the game a lot. It is one of my favorite games on Roblox at the moment. Yeah, you get the point. But I'm not here to talk about the fact I like Dandy's World. I'm here to talk about the fandom. Well, both the community and the fandom, because I'd like to say they're equally as bad in a way. But for now, I'd like to start with the fandom. The fandom for Dandy's World can be quite toxic, to say the least. Now, I'm not saying that a fandom is always gonna be perfect, but I do expect at least some decency. First, NSFW. Now, I'm not saying that a fandom is never gonna have NSFW, but this is a kid's game on Roblox. If that shit is what you do, then who am I to stop you? I'm just some measly person on the internet. But what I am saying is don't post it. I'm not going to go too much into the segment, so I'll just wrap it up with a quick statement. Don't post suggestive art of a kid's game. The next thing I'll go into is how the fandom acts around certain ships. I myself am a multi-shipper. I ship Ragebait, T-Case, Water Balloon, Fruitcake, Shell Vision, and Fossil Clean. There are some certain ships I don't like Reflective Detective, which is Roger and Glisten. But to be honest, as long as you don't ship anything problematic, I don't care. Problematic ships would include Goob X Scraps, Pebble X Anybody, Cole X Anybody, Cosmo X Ginger, and Toodles X Anybody. If you need to know why these ships are problematic, I'll tell you. First, Ginger and Cosmo are cousins. Second, Goob and Scraps are siblings. 3, Cole and Pebble are dogs. 4, Toodles is a minor. Another problem I have is that the Dandy's World fandom can be really toxic when you don't ship a popular ship. For example, Fruitcake. Fruitcake is a really popular ship among the Dandy's World fandom, often classified as canon, and I'll say this as a Fruitcake shipper myself. Some of y'all are annoying. It's not a crime if somebody doesn't ship Fruitcake. And the creator of Dandy's World, Quell, confirmed that there are no canon ships. So if somebody doesn't ship Fruitcake, then they don't ship it. They don't have to. And even if Fruitcake was a canon ship, you don't have to like canon ships. Moving on from ships, another problem would also include headcanons. And I'm not saying headcanons are bad. What is bad is when people force other headcanons onto people, or when people do headcanons that are 100% not canon. And when I say 100% not canon, I don't mean stuff like Roger and Keegan are married. I mean stuff like Goob or Finn is a minor. It is confirmed by Quell that all the Toons are adults, besides Toodles. This one is more mischaracterization than a headcanon, but when people say, I bet Shrimpo cries in his room, like, no, he literally just hates everybody. That's his whole character. He hates everything and everybody. I'm not saying the entirety of the fandom is bad, but it isn't the best thing in the world. Now moving on from the fandom, I'd like to talk about the community. To clear up any confusion, I meant like the moderators and stuff, like the Dandy's World developer community, and like the Discord community. Now, I am not part of the Blush Crunch Studios Discord, but I have heard it's pretty shitty. First, I mean no hate to any moderator or Quell or any of the staff members, but I'm just saying, do a better job, please. First is that Quell will not look at certain ban appeals. So, Quell did put an anti-cheat system in Dandy's World, and Dandy's World is very laggy. So, oftentimes, Quell's anti-cheat system will view lagging as bug exploiting, which if you don't know what bug exploiting is, it's basically where like you exploit a bug, like intentionally exploit with a bug. But no, it's just people are really laggy. By the way, any screenshots I show, these are not my screenshots. I got them from a YouTuber named Raindrop, so I'll credit them down below. The Discord server also has very unfair bans. Like how I mentioned Raindrop earlier, she made community posts saying how she got banned from the Blush Crunch Studios Discord server because she spoke out about an issue. What was that issue, you may ask? It was speaking about the cheat detector thing. Raindrop mentioned in one of her videos how Dandy's World might have been stealing money from people. To put it simply, I mentioned how Quell put an anti-cheat system, and some people were getting unfairly banned from Dandy's World, and Quell won't bother to look at their appeals for their unfair ban. And of course, Dandy's World has game passes like purchasing Icar and the Star Time skin pack, which of course game passes cost Robux, and of course Robux costs real money. And developers get money every time you donate Robux to them. So what Raindrop did was speak out about this issue and then got banned for, quote, spreading misinformation and damaging the Blush Crunch Studios image. If I'm gonna be honest, Blush Crunch Studios image is already ruined enough. Another mentionable thing is how a staff member used AI to respond to a ban appeal. So basically what happened is that a group of people exploited a bug to get to floor 400 in Dandy's World. Then everyone in that run got a ban, a temporary ban. Besides this one member, Merc, they got a permanent ban. And then when Merc tried to make an appeal, one of the staff members responded using AI. Fucking AI. Also on the topic of unfair bans and stuff, my friend told me they got kicked from the server for saying "What's up, Sigabus," which is actually kind of crazy. I 100% forgot to mention this earlier, but another problem with the Dandy's World fandom is griefers. Types of griefers would include distractors who intentionally lead twisteds to you when you're extracting a machine. Or another example of griefing would be when you're doing a Dandy run and then you buy from Dandy's shop. Or like when a low stealth toon approaches a distractor and then intentionally leads the twisteds away from them. I'm gonna say this right here and right now, griefing does not make you cool. Everyone in the server is just gonna find you annoying and then not like you. I specifically want to talk about how distractors are normally griefed. I'm gonna be honest, if it's an accident, then you're not a griefer, it was an accident. If you intentionally walk in the circle or area where a distractor is distracting and you know you have low stealth, then don't do it. Distractors deserve respect like any other toon. By the way, if you grief a distractor and then get mad at them for, quote, griefing you, and blame them for you losing a heart, that's just a scummy thing to do. For a conclusion, I would like to say the Dandy's World fandom is not the best thing in the world, and I do believe it can use some improvement, specifically the Discord server. So to conclude my yapping, have a great day/night, an awesome week, and goodbye.